Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, well, thanks for coming back. I'm Lisa from the Yohos. Mark, my other half, is busy working away today in the office, so it's just me doing some Christmas crafts that I am pretty excited about. The majority of them I think will be going to our older daughter who has moved out and doing Christmas at her place as well. So I want to get right into the video. It's exciting. It's a bit of a longer video, so if you're not feeling crafty now, hopefully by the end of it you will be. So let's just get right into the video. I have a lot of stuff that I have accumulated over time because anybody who crafts knows the craft hoard of goodies that you collect over years and years of crafting. A lot of it's from my stash, but some of it I've bought as well to kind of incorporate with the stuff that I already had. So I will show you that a little bit later, but let's first off get right into the video. I want to show you all of the fun crafts that I'm doing, and very beginner crafts, nothing too crazy, you guys. You don't need a lot of tools, you just need your hands and a little bit of creativity. So let's do it. So now this first craft, I think it's such a cute little idea, and it could be for winter or any season really, depending on the mold that you have. So this silicone mold, I did get it online, that this little thing was adorable, and I can see me using it for a lot of Christmases and winter crafts. Before you do anything, just to ensure that it kind of pops out of the little mold, I am dusting it with a little bit of baking soda. Now, I think it's actually supposed to be baking powder, but all I had was baking soda. It doesn't really matter. It could probably even just be flour if you wanted. Anything that kind of will let it go. So all I'm doing is taking the air dry clay and smushing it right down into the mold and just kind of pulling away anything that doesn't belong, so to speak. And then you just kind of flip it over and roll it out, and the little molds come out no problem. I want to kind of let it mold to the side of the pot before it dries, so that's why I'm taking it out when it's still wet. Well, not really wet, but still malleable. I am just taking some E6000 glue. If you've never heard me talk about this before, well then clearly this is your first video that you're tuning into. It is fantastic because this glue isn't a quick contact, so it takes a while for it to dry. Actually, I leave it overnight just to be 100% sure. Is there anything better than a new tube of glue? Woohoo! Oh my. Sometimes you can put a little bit of a hot glue as well to hold it in place if you're going to work with it right away. But I'm just going to set this and forget it until probably tomorrow, because by the time I get through all of these other crafts, I'm going to be tired. So a little public service announcement here with this glue and paintbrushes. You can't get the glue out of the paintbrush. So I was just using a paintbrush that was actually really old and like a bristle away from the garbage can. I was using it more for the other end. But regardless, do not use this on any paintbrushes that you cherish because you can't get the stuff out. It's not water washable. They actually sell these tubes with like more of a precise nozzle on it. I probably would suggest getting that, but Mark took that somewhere and I have no idea where it is. I think it was for his little tchotchke map. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will link that below. It was a neat craft. We had gone away before the summer and Mark had made kind of a souvenir map of the places that we went with all of the little, we call them tchotchkes, little souvenirs that you buy in the shop. I will link that below for you. It's actually a cute little video. I was really impressed with his creativity. So go check that out, and let's move on here. So this is drying quite nicely. So I've got my napkin here from lunch, so I'm just going to put that on here off camera because you don't really need to see it drying, but just very carefully move it. Say hello to my little friend. My mother-in-law had brought over a batch of gingerbread cookies. She is such a fantastic baker. I really wish she wasn't. But I knew that I had some paint the exact color. So here's my idea. Actually, it's not my idea. My cousin had actually sent me this little video that she got online of someone making over this style of a little figurine house into a gingerbread house. Oh, now it doesn't necessarily even have to be a winter themed house. This one I just found at the thrift store for 99 cents. So that was a deal for me because I had never done it before and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. But wait do you see how stinking cute this is. You guys will have to wait to the end of the video. I'm going to wrap it all up and show you all of them together like I typically do because I am kind of batch crafting and I'm having a great day doing it too. It's so much fun to do this. Now, typically I probably would have sprayed this either with a clear coat, like a matte finish, or a spray paint with a matte finish, only because this glossy paint sometimes is hard to cover, like it'll scratch off easily. But this paint, surprisingly, was actually really good coverage and it had really good like bonding. I was pretty impressed with it. Especially after the second coat. So definitely 2 coats of paint. And now after this is dry, I'm gonna get back to it, but let's just move on to the next craft, you guys. Okay, I wanted to show you what I had in my craft stash as well as what I bought. Actually, yesterday I just popped over to the dollar store, had a bit of running around to do. So now I already had this little tree and I already had these little ornaments, like the little wood ornaments, but the rest of the stuff I either needed to replenish or I already had one of these floral foams. So the new stuff is I picked up these little garland bits. I don't know what they are, but they were pretty cute, almost like a moss because they're very crumbly. These little pack of angels, oh, how adorable are these? I have an idea for a couple of them for their wings, so I'm pretty excited about that. And this twine, you guys, don't get it in the craft section. Get it in the like home repair / little hardware section of the dollar store because you get a 3-pack for the same price. What else here? I grabbed this little pack of twinkle lights. Again, I haven't seen these particular ones in the past, so I thought I'd grab those. These little silver balls because they were adorable. And I also got these pom-poms. They're like, look at how big they are. They look like little snowballs. Exciting. Okay, so I have these little rings I still have to work on. I'm letting that dry. I want to spray paint that. I've already painted that. These things wanting to go into here. So let's move on to this next craft. Okay, you guys, so I have all of these rings. I actually got them years ago at the thrift store for like, I think they were a couple bucks. I actually don't think I even paid this. I think it was 75% off of the blue ticket at the time. So they were dirt cheap, but I wasn't sure what I was going to use them for up until today. Now, I don't necessarily want to use a Christmas tree in each ring, but I'm going to do them just like this. Now I've also got these little wooden angels. I want to see what they look like, maybe 1 or 2 in them if they're big enough. I don't even know if these things are big enough. Hold on. This is another one of my pet peeves. With that extra quarter or 50 cents that they're now charging us, can they not put a little Ziploc at the top? Anyways, oh, these are so cute. Oh, they look at how sweet that's gonna be. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I need to just prep them to spray paint because I don't like the color of these little hooks. So while I'm getting everything prepped to spray paint, I'm just going to tape up the bottom of these little tiny trees as well. I know that the color theme at our daughter's place is silver and white, not gold, so I wanted to get rid of the gold and make them silver as well. Now, this is a kind of a bonus craft. I have had this forever and it used to be white. I had it up on a shelf. I painted it black, like a matte black. So I want it white again because I thought that would be kind of cute. So let's do that too while I have all my spray paint going. So these little die cut wood ornaments, I've had them forever. So I'm actually going to spray some white and some silver as well and see how they fare out. I've never sprayed these ones, I don't think. So we shall see how it goes. Now this little thing here is kind of an odd little thing. We've had it for so long. It was actually up in our daughter's room. So when I took it down, I thought, I'll save this because it's kind of like looks like a Christmas ornament, or it could be anyways. I am actually going to spray this from this dingy kind of a goldy color. It is kind of dingy, you guys, to this silver. Now, again, silver. If you guys have never used silver spray paint or gold for that matter, you need to run out and grab some because it is beautiful and the coverage is so nice. Okay, these little rings, now that they're dry, the tops are dry, I took the tape off and yeah, I sprayed on the wood, but it's not that big of a deal because I am covering it up with this bulk quantity of stringy twine stuff that I had got quite a while ago, again at the thrift store for I think $3. If you guys haven't seen that video that I used it in a couple of videos prior to this one. So if you guys are enjoying this video, this kind of crafty holiday video, we've got quite a few of them on our playlist. If you guys want to go check them out, there's all kinds of crafty craft inspo for this time of year. It's the best, isn't it? All right, so this is where your glue gun comes in handy. So go plug it in. I have taped the very beginning, but now at the end, you can't very well tape it. So I'm just gonna put a little glob of glue, smush it down so it lies smooth, and then you're done these little rings. Well, mostly done. Let's continue on and see what else I do to them. I'm just going to grab my hot glue again, and these little hooks, I'm kind of using them as the center point to glue these little guys onto the ring. Are you guys still here? I just wanted to say, if you guys have made it this far through the video, thank you so much. And there's a little bit more left, and then I'll show you the final reveals. You guys, they are adorable. I was so happy with the way these guys turned out. Okay, let's continue on. So now that this glue is completely dry, let's paint this baby. I am just mixing some baking soda with paint. If you guys have never done that, what it does is it really thickens up the paint and gives it quite a nice texture. So I'm going to try to brush it on going around kind of the same way that the pot goes, like around it rather than up and down. Kind of just gives it a little bit more dimension. It makes the pot a little more interesting to look at. So I think you know where this is going here. This little tree is adorable. Now, I didn't show you on camera, and I kind of did it at a last minute decision, but it was very green, which obviously trees are green, but I kind of wanted to dull it down a little bit. So I just spritzed it very lightly with some white matte spray paint and let it dry. And wait till you guys see. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so finishing up, finally, the last craft of this video. I want to finish up this little gingerbread house. Now the paint covered really well. I knew it would, so I was pretty happy with it. Also too, if you get any on the white, I just kind of scratched it off. It's not a big deal. I want to continue with this paint pen, and I got this paint pen online. I know I think they sell them at the dollar store. Obviously the craft stores sell them. Totally sell them. I have some Sharpie brand ones. This is just an off brand that I got online in like a multi-pack. And you just do some dotting wherever you want, anywhere you want. Make it as busy as you want, make it as plain as you want. You could even bust out some different colors if you wanted to do that too, but I just wanted to stick with a very neutral, just a white, and have fun. And you guys, this actually was really relaxing. I don't know if you guys have ever done any dotting crafts, but this particular little one here was so relaxing. So thanks again to my cousin Leanne for sending me this idea. It turned out so cute. You guys, was that not fun? I had such a great day. Well, these past couple of days doing these crafts, you guys, it's just good for the soul to get crafty, get some music on and just have a cup of tea or your bubbly water or whatever you drink. I just have the whole dining room table all set up, all my areas, and I just love it. I love these kinds of days. So hopefully this gave you some inspiration to get crafty. I hope you enjoyed the video, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.